Hey guys, so this is gonna be kind of like my first car related video in a decade plus. But anyway, so I got a 2019 Ram 1500 5.7 liter, and one of my friends tells me, man, it really doesn't sound like a Hemi, and I kind of agree with him. The sound could be a little bit more Hemi-ish. So I went ahead and I ordered a muffler replacement from B2 that comes with the Magnaflow, because I got 3 kids and the wife, and we will travel in the truck, so I didn't want to go with anything overly loud. I was looking at the attack system from Borla, and B2 also has an option that comes with a more aggressive sounding muffler. So I just wanted to kind of do a pre-install in the cabin. I'm sure you found this, but again, it's a 19 Bighorn 5.7 crew cab, and as you can hear, it's pretty quiet inside the cabin. If I step on it, let me turn off the AC here. So if I step on it, we're gonna get, sorry about that. All right, so if I step on it, this is pretty much what you get. That's about it. It's pretty quiet. I know that when that MDS comes on, there's a tone change, but overall, I mean, this truck rocks. Now I am wanting a little more from it, so I'm gonna add the exhaust like I mentioned, and or the muffler rather. I'm gonna keep my resonators, and I will be seeing how that goes, and then if I'm not happy, then maybe I'll do a resonator delete. I don't know if that would make it any better or not. I've read a lot of things out there. I also have Veram on the way with the orange lid, keep it Hemi, and a Pulsar. So we shall see. So anyways, this is kind of a I'll take a little clip now when I get home of what it sounds like just starting it up. I'm sure you guys have seen it before, but just for purposes of the video, I'll provide that. I'm an audio engineer, so I should have the proper equipment to measure decibels and a good mic to pick it all up. But you know what? I leave all that stuff at the shop, so my iPhone 10 is gonna have to do. So anywho, I look forward to getting this installed. It should be arriving UPS shortly at my house. I'm probably gonna get under the car with my son and start cutting some pipe and whatnot. So I'll do a before and after, and I know that there's been a lot of back and forth about if there's a difference in sound between the Flowmaster and the FX and the Magnaflow that comes with the B2 system. I can't tell you the difference because I don't have the Flowmaster, but I will provide as best as I can the sound of the Magnaflow, and hopefully I'm happy with it too, because I kind of went off of price on the B2 and also off of just some stuff I read on the 5th gen forum and whatnot. So stay tuned. So that's interesting. I didn't realize that a remote start doesn't work when the fuel is low. So I'm going to, yeah, it's complaining right there. So I got like 50 miles till I'm empty, but whatever, I'll start it up, walk around. Got a pretty purr to it. So let me set this down and do a little it is. I got the package from B2. I'm gonna open it up and I'll be right back. Here's what we got. cheaper. And there it is. It is a direct replacement. The quality of the work looks great. The welds on the flange all look very nice. It's much more compact compared to the stock one. Yeah, this one has a little dent on the can. Whatever. I'm not big about that. So I'm gonna go ahead and set this up right now. Be right back. Alright guys, so I'm under here. So the first step is gonna be, I gotta mark this at 1.25 inches facing to the rear from the exhaust, and I gotta cut there. I wasn't sure if it was from the weld or from the back of the exhaust, the extension say from the outlet. So I'm just gonna go from the back of the muffler, 1.25 inches, and you know, if it's too short, then I could always remove a little more. So I'll be back. I'm gonna go cut with my saw. Next thing you're gonna do, I'm kind of jump the gun, is that you're gonna remove these bolts here. I'm using a 5/8, and I think you gotta remove this ground from this hanger, and then we'll start to, we gotta keep this gasket so we could reuse it, and then we would start to remove the muffler from the gasket. My cut was off by a little bit, but it wasn't really comfortable to do it down here, so did the best I could. Alright guys, I'll be back now once I take this tank out of the bottom of this truck. Alright guys, so here we go. I got the factory muffler off. As you can see, it's huge. The front retainer bushing or whatever came off pretty easy. The back ones, since they're on two sides, I used a little bit of COP, which is what I use to clean my guns and lubricate, but I mean, you could use WD-40, any lubricant. And I used a electrician screwdriver, because it's like rubber, to pry it off, but anything you could use to pry it off would work. So now I'm gonna go ahead and put in the Magnaflow, bolt it up, put the gasket on, put the ground wire back, and start this baby up. Oh, actually, you know what? Maybe let me start it up without the muffler, just to see how it goes. It was quick and painless. All I gotta do is grab a plier now and kind of like tighten down a little bit that ground cable. Clearance seems to be good on the Magnaflow, and it's nice and clamped down tight. I mean, you may have to play with the positioning a little bit to get your tailpipes nice and spaced out how they were, but mine fell into place pretty well. I used a 5/8 on the head of this bolt, and it was an 11/16 on the nut to tighten it up, and everything's cool. I'm gonna start up in a minute, but no complaints, no complaints. Okay, so the clamp bolt is a 5/8. So looks like what you'll need is a 5/8, 11/16, something to pry the bushings off, and a Sawzall or something to make your cut. But I'm ready to start it up. I just wanted to show you that this is a 5/8 also. Again, 5/8 on the head of the bolt, 11/16 on the nut. Tighten your ground wire, get your bushings on, use lubricant, and you should be good to go. This is a very easy setup to do. I'm not a mechanic or anything like that. I mean, I'm handy, but thanks B2 for making it easy. All right guys, so I'm gonna put the phone down and I'm going to start it up. My remote start's not working because my gas is low, but stand by. So it's definitely an improved sound. I like how it has a nice deep little rumble to it. We'll have to see on the cold start. But anyways, it's good enough for me because I don't want to drive the kids or the wife or the neighbors crazy. Nice little upgrade. It was easy to install. I'm going to have to check the other video to see how my tailpipe alignment is. But it looks good. Alright guys, I hope this helps you install yours. Take care.